Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Real Madrid lost 1-2 at home to Manchester City in the Champions League. First of all, Xabi Alonso should be heavily criticized. First, for his squad choices, Rodrigo, Dani Ceballos and Gonzalo Garcia. These guys have been glued to the bench all season, barely get any minutes all season. Meanwhile, Mastantuono and Arda Güler? They've been getting consistent minutes, game after game. So here's the big question. In a match that could decide whether you keep your job, why not play the guys you usually trust? Instead, you turn to players who've been marginalized all season and expect them to carry the team? That's not strategy, that's chaos. Rodrigo and the others have shown remarkable professionalism, you have to give them credit. Second, let's talk about the injuries. Just take a look at the injury list. It's brutal. Those 6 defenders look like they just walked out of a war zone. Some fans are comparing this to what Ancelotti went through last season with Militao and Carvajal picking up knocks. But let's be honest, Ancelotti wasn't pushing his players to sprint like Olympic sprinters every game. It wasn't a track meet. And take a look at the cards Ancelotti had in hand during last year's El Clasico. On the backline, he had Lucas Vázquez, a makeshift right-back, Tchouaméni, a makeshift centre-back. The other 2 defenders were Fran Garcia and Asensio, 2 players Xabi Alonso hasn't really used much this season. With only Viejo available on the bench, you can see how few options Ancelotti had. That defensive line wouldn't even be considered Premier League relegation level. Fast forward to this season, Xabi Alonso basically got an entire new backline handed to him, and still we're seeing a meltdown. At some point, you've got to stop blaming bad luck and start questioning the coach. Alright, now let's talk tactics. First off, the starting shape of Real Madrid looks more like a classic 4-4-2, and instead of that fake high press Xabi Alonso loves to flirt with, this time he goes for a low block. This feels more like vintage Ancelotti. And honestly, it works. Bellingham starts out on the left, but every time Madrid win the ball, he tucks inside. And that's key, because on the counter, everything flows through him. He reads the game, picks the right pass, connects defense to attack. No Bellingham, no counter. On the right, Rodrigo does it all. He tracks back, covers ground, and has the vision to play creative passes. Beside him, Dani Ceballos brings control in midfield. Instead of chasing possession, Xabi Alonso gives it up on purpose. And guess what? It actually makes them look way more comfortable. Textbook counter. Clinical. And this attacking run into the box is very well structured. The 2 strikers attacked the near and far posts respectively, while the attacking midfielder positioned himself around the edge of the box, ready for a potential cutback. Unlike in the past, there was no striker attacking the space to meet the cross. Look at how City play. Doku keeps drifting inside, so Pep ends up stacking the midfield. Xabi Alonso responds by packing Real's own midfield tight. Super narrow shape. Result? City's central build-up is basically choked off. No clean lanes. No easy passes. If there's one bright spot, it's the left flank. O'Reilly and Doku start linking up out there, and finally, City find some space. That duo causes problems, and it's from wide areas, not through the middle, that the real danger starts to come. Rudiger needlessly drags Holland down in the box, clear penalty. At the start of the second half, Xabi Alonso actually makes some tweaks. He swaps Rodrigo and Bellingham. Bellingham on the right helps with both pressing and ball progression, while Rodrigo moves to the left to act more like a wide forward. It's a move straight out of the Ancelotti playbook. In the 58th minute, Arda Güler comes on for Gonzalo Garcia. Shortly after, Dani Ceballos is replaced by Brahim Diaz, and then Xabi Alonso bring on Endrick for Asensio. Now it's a full-blown 4-2-4. Imagine this, your 2 central midfielders are Arda Güler and Bellingham. Xabi Alonso is going all out now, but it's a desperate push with no structure. There's no central build-up, no clear idea of how to progress the ball, how players should position themselves or make runs, it's complete chaos. In the end, all they can do is whip crosses into the box. To be fair, they do create a few chances from that, but none are taken. All in all, this game shows there's potential in Real Madrid. The talent is there. The fight is there. What they need now is clear tactical direction and smarter in-game adjustments. Put the right players in the right roles, and this squad can still go toe-to-toe with any top side. This isn't a broken team, it just needs better guidance.